everybody. So we're doing the vlog from the bed today. So as you can tell with my voice, I am sick, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about my week. So last Tuesday, I was at work and I started not feeling good, which isn't unheard of at work because we work with kids, and as you know, kids are filled with disgusting germs, and for some reason parents still bring in their sick kids to gymnastics classes when it's not necessary, and we greatly appreciate if y'all would stop doing that. Anyways, so I started feeling sick, and then I woke up Wednesday and I was done. I was like, no, I'm not going to work. I just caught a cold, right? Like, I didn't think anything of it. I was like, I have a cold. I'm just going to stay home so I don't get anybody else sick. Common courtesy, right? So I stay home, and it sucks. I feel like shit. So I have Thursday, Friday off anyway, so it was good. I was able to relax. Friday night, like morning-ish, my eye starts itching. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So I put some eye drops in and went back to bed. I woke up the next morning and my eye, oh my God, I will post pictures of my eyes, but my eye was so red and like puffy, and I was like, I don't even understand. So I was like, whatever. So I went to work anyway because I didn't think anything. I was like, it's just an eye infection. Like, it's fine. And so I go to work at like 8. My boss sees me and she's like, what in the world? What is wrong with you? And I was like, girl, I don't know. I'm sick. I have an eye infection. It's whatever. So it's about an hour into work, and my eye is just bugging me so bad, and it's itching, and my normal like lubricating eye drops aren't doing anything for it. I'm constantly going to the bathroom to like wipe my eye, like run it underwater, thinking there's something in it, right? So then I told my boss, I'm like, girl, do you need anything? Because I need to go home. I feel like crap. She's like, no, go home. Like, take care of yourself, go home. So I go home, and I just spend the day like in bed, really. Like, I'm tired. I'm stressed because there's a birthday party, and like I'm not working the birthday party. My lead is, which is great. Like, he did fantastic, but like as a director of an apartment, you're like obviously wanting to make sure everything's going right. Yeah, so I'm stressing out, but everything went fine. God, I should not be talking this much, but whatever, do it for the stream. So I'm at home resting, whatever. I end up going to bed thinking my eye's gonna feel better. It's like 3:30 in the morning. I wake up, and now my right eye is itching, and I was like, oh my God, what is happening? So I go back to bed thinking, whatever, it's in my head, like, of course this eye's itching, whatever. So I woke up around like 6-ish, and both of my eyes are now red, and I had to like pry them open. They were like, sorry, this is disgusting, but they were like crusty, and they hurt so bad. And so I was like, oh my God, okay. So I start looking at like when urgent cares are opening, and like they obviously weren't gonna open till like 9. So I was like, whatever. And so we started looking like at virtual appointments, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. I've never done one before, and honestly, guys, it was way better and way easier than going to a urgent care and waiting hours to be seen. It was so quick. So, I got on this appointment with this lady, and she basically told me I had pink eye. There's like a fancy name for it, conjunctivitis or something, in both of my eyes. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I've never had pink eye in my life. This is awful. So I start taking these eye drops, and it's Sunday, right? So, I'm like, great, I'm gonna start feeling better. I was told I couldn't go back to work until Tuesday because I was contagious for the first 24 hours. So I had to, tell my boss that, hey, I couldn't come on Monday, blah, blah, blah. So then I come in on Tuesday, my eyes are feeling better, but they still like hurt, right? Like they were still sensitive. And like looking at a computer screen obviously like probably wasn't the best for them. But so this was yesterday. It is Wednesday now. This is yesterday. And as I'm working, like I'm still very congested. I'm stuffed up from having a cold. I didn't think anything of it. I was like, whatever. It is what it is. And throughout the day, throughout the day, like my throat started just hurting so bad. And like, obviously, like I'm trying to like not talk to people and I'm trying to just like do my work so I can like go home. And it's like, I take my lunch. I'm thinking maybe if I eat, I'll feel better. Not really. I really didn't. I started feeling really hot and sick and like my nose was running, my throat hurt. I was like, oh my God, I need to go home. So I go to my boss. I'm like, hey, I am so sorry, but like, do you need anything else from me today? Because I need to go home. Same conversation I basically had on Saturday. And she's like, hey, yeah, no, go home. Like, it's all good. Take care of yourself, blah, blah, blah. So I go home. So I come home and I drink a like milkshake, basically. Like it's a Chick-fil-A frozen lemonade. Honestly, the best thing ever. And, I start, like it starts feeling better. And I'm like, okay, great. Like I'm just going to rest my voice. I'm good. I'm not going to be around people except for my boyfriend. And so then we go about our nights and I'm like, okay, I'll be fine in the morning. I wake up in the middle of the night with the worst pain I've ever felt in my throat. And I was like, oh my God, I have strep. Instantly start thinking it's strep. So I look at my throat, seeing if it's like, red and irritated with like the white spikes, like specks and stuff. It's not. So I'm like, well, that's good. And I'm thinking like, it's like probably 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, I'm not going to work in the morning. Like there's no way, blah, blah, blah. And then I finally go back to sleep and I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to wake up and I'm going to feel great. I wake up and my voice was barely there. It hurt to move my head this way and this way. It still hurts, but it's a little bit better now that I'm like drinking tea and like got my medicine. Anyways, so I text my boss. I'm like, hey, I can't, like, I'm not coming in. Like, I cannot seem to get healthy when I walk through that door at work. So I'm not coming in. So I do virtual care again. And this very nice guy, he's from Tennessee, he's a super sweet man. He diagnosed me with laryngitis. So there you go, folks. Laryngitis. In a course of a week, I have had a cold. I have had pink eye in both eyes, and now I have laryngitis. So I'm thinking, great. Like, what the heck? So he told me it's very common after a cold to get laryngitis just because your vocal cords are like basically mad and they, your throat hurts and all the congestion. So he prescribed me some nasal spray and some steroids. And that's probably why I have as much energy as I have right now. And I've been drinking some tea to help my throat and it is helping. But that has been my week, you guys. So I'm sorry the content hasn't been that fun this week, but your girl's been sick and I'm over it. So I just want you, if you are a parent and you are taking your sick kids to gymnastics classes, to school, to extracurricular activities, to birthday parties, you are the problem. You need to stop because it is, honestly, it sucks being sick this often because of someone else's kid. Like, and I know I got it from work because everyone at work is sick. And the amount of sick kids we see walk into this building is atrocious. If your kid has a runny nose and is coughing dramatically all the time, take them home. They need to be at home. They need to not be in public because y'all, didn't we learn anything from COVID? Did we not learn anything? Nothing? That's fine. I'm just so like, I'm so tired of being sick and like everyone's gonna say, oh, just get a new job. It's not that easy. I actually like working with kids. But y'all, Keep your sick kids home. I have seen so many gross so many gross things at work. Kids coughing in each other's mouths, kids licking railings, kids touching everything, coughing into their hands and then wanting to touch you, and touching everything after they cough, runny nose, and they just, the kid thing. Stop it. Stop it. I'm done. I'm over it. I'm sick and it's your fault. But in all serious, you guys, I think I'm finally on the track of feeling better. I got my medicine, got my tea, watching Netflix. My boyfriend is perfect and has been taking care of me even though he's getting sick. God bless him for being, the saint that he is, even though he has finals this week and he is sick. I appreciate him more than anybody. And yeah, so I'm signing off now, and thank you guys for watching and listening to my raspy voice. I feel like Phoebe from Friends. If you know, you know. Yeah, so hopefully in the next weeks I'll come up with some much better content than I am now. So cheers, y'all.